but being on the short end of the stick in terms of foul calls lately, how does that affect your game kind of going into the tourney? And, what's your attitude toward just playing tough but trying to stay out of foul trouble?
Fouls is not out of my hand. It's not something I can control. Only I control is my energy and effort on the court. As my coaches tell me all the time. March Madness is another season. So whether you play good or bad, March Madness is something totally different. So, kind of let the past be the past. You got to win one game at a time now, and that's all that matters.
Bert.
Iowa's got a ton of tall inside scorers. They like to get to the rim a ton. Just what are you seeing from them or heard about them on offense, and just kind of how big will rim protection be in this game for y'all?
They have two good forwards. I think we have a pretty good forward group too, as well. Like you said, they're pretty good, but we're good too inside. So I think as long as we play our game and protect the rim like we normally do, block shots, stay away from fouling, I think we'll be all right.
In the second half for y'all against Arkansas, y'all did a really good job of slowing them down from getting to the rim. Just kind of what was the difference there, and it allowed y'all to make that comeback, from them getting to the rim as much?
Just playing with more energy and effort. Myself, I got 2 fouls first half, so couldn't really be as aggressive as I could have. Second half, you kind of see this on the line. Everybody sees. You about to get out of the SEC tournament, so everybody just plays a little bit harder, more effort, energy. So everybody started flying around, making plays for each other, having each other's back, and we were able to come back.
Mark.
What's going to be important for you guys offensively to have a good game on Thursday against a team that can score a lot of points?
Just running our offense with a good pace, not being sluggish on the opposite end. Run everything, correct timing, things like that, so we can execute. Because they have a great offense as well. So just being able to score points as well as get stops. That's important for that opposite end.
Does it seem to you guys when you can post the ball into you and then play inside out or you attack, that's when you guys are doing some of your best offense?
Yeah, we have pretty good guards. We also have a pretty good inside group. So like I said, when we're able to post the ball and kick the ball out, I feel like everybody in the country thinks that a great shot's coming from inside out. Get a couple of paint touches, shut the defense in, and then, you're able to shoot it a little bit better.
Advice.
Johni, and maybe it's early answers, but what's the biggest difference between playing with an OVC team going to the tournament versus being an Auburn team, an SEC team at a tournament?
I think the biggest difference is, my mindset. Still have the mindset to win and things like that nature, but just over the whole course of the season, at Moorhead and OVC, we won a tournament and we went and played West Virginia. My mindset was kind of more like, I have to do this. I have to play great. I have to play amazing for us to even have a chance. Here, I still have to play good, play my game, but I feel like I have a little bit more help here. A lot of my teammates can make plays for me and set me up in spots for me to make plays for our team as well. So I feel like you got a little bit more help at the SEC level. That's all.
And just to follow up real quick, is it fair to say maybe expectations are different, like as far as like expectations of the fan base, expectations?
Of course, no one really was expecting us to win at Moorhead from OVC coming in. It was a 14 seed playing a 3 seed, so it wasn't really a big deal like that. Here we're 8-9. We're a 9 seed playing 8. We're playing in Birmingham. A lot of expectations, but that's out of our control. We're just gonna play our basketball. People gonna say what they want to say. People still count us out. So we just got something to prove.
Bruce was talking about how this team, since the Israel trip, has traveled 31,000 miles since August, I guess. How much of a relief was it when you guys saw Birmingham pop up on that screen, and just the fact that you've got a week between games this time?
Yeah, it's always hard to play in basketball games when you got them back to back or you got them quick, you know. But, you know, seeing Birmingham, you know, it's right up the street, so as far as the travel wise, you know, that's not really too far. And, you know, it's like kind of our backyard, you know, we're gonna probably have a good fan base there. A lot of people supporting us, so that's always good to be somewhere close like that.
Johni, it's obviously special to make the tournament for one thing, but to mention that you get a home floor advantage, and we can imagine what's going to happen on Thursday night for you guys in Alabama. What does that mean to you, and how special is that this state is being represented in Birmingham this weekend?
You know, coming here, one of the main reasons I came here was because of the jungle and the atmosphere and the fan base that Auburn has, you know, and I just feel like playing in the biggest stage of college basketball, you know, down in Birmingham, that's kind of like playing the jungle. Like imagine if we played in the jungle, March Madness, kind of crazy. So I just feel like it's not going to be as crazy, but it's still going to be a good atmosphere for the Auburn fan base.
Johni, Bruce Pearl talked about the fatigue factor affecting you guys down the stretch here. Did you feel that with all the travel and everything, and how much did the week off sort of help you?
I mean, I'm not really one to sit here and blame it on the travel or blame it on fatigue factor. You know, it probably had an effect on the team as a whole. But I don't really get into that type of stuff. I just go out and play basketball.
Do you think the week off has been beneficial to
For
you
sure.
guys?
You know, we got a couple of days off, obviously, because we lost, you know, but, you know, it gave us a little more time to rest for the tournament, which could be a good thing, you know. So I feel like everybody got off their feet. We're going to have a good practice today, and hopefully get it done on Thursday.
Maybe one more here.
BP was saying there's only a few teams in the field that played more tournament teams the regular season than y'all did. How much do you think that prepares you guys, not only, you know, playing a bunch of good teams, but preparing for a bunch of good teams throughout the season?
You know, obviously that's number is so big because of our conference we're playing. The SEC has 8 teams in March Madness, so, you know, give credit to the other SEC opponents. You know, make it competitive. Being in a competitive conference allows you to have a little bit more experience in the close games, things like that. You know, then we play teams like Northwestern, who's pretty good. Memphis is pretty good. You know, teams like that. You know, so I just think it just prepares us for the close games and the hard matchups. We played physical teams. We played athletic teams. We played teams who can shoot it from 3. You know, so we got a feel for everybody. So I feel like we got to just put it together now.
All right. Thank you, John.
Thank you, John.